r/AskReddit. What was the last straw in your friendship? I'm a happily married woman. A female friend, who'd recently left her husband for another man, invited me to her house for dinner. Cool, sure, sounds great. She said there would be a surprise waiting for me. Without much prompting, she said she'd arranged for a male friend to join us. You know, you really need to loosen up and have an affair. Yeah, that's a hard pass for me. We never talked again. When I didn't recognize the person I was talking to anymore, just suddenly hit me. I don't believe a word from people who say people can't change. When people change for the worse, I'm ready to get the freak out of there with my dignity intact. My husband's best friend's wife. I attempted to be friendly with her and welcome her into our group when no one else seemed keen on it. She then proceeded to go around saying how desperate I was to be her friend and that I was a loser. She then constantly proceeded to taunt and put down every social media post I made, and when I asked her about it, she told me to stop my yapping. Guess who needs a job now and is not getting any help from the yapper? I had a friend who would constantly make fun of the town I grew up in, my education, my job, and the way I dressed, among other things. I always just thought, well, friends rib each other, but the last straw was when he made a fake Twitter account of me saying I grew up in that hood and tweeting how I'll be a virgin for life. It was just in low taste, and it helped me realize that true friends draw the line somewhere. Edit. Never expected this to blow up like it did. Thanks to all you awesome people who commented and spread positivity. You guys rock. This dude was a habitual liar. Lied about everything, even stuff he didn't need to. Things like what his favorite drink at Starbucks was. Everything. Eventually he lied about having cancer. I thought he wouldn't lie about that. I was wrong. I grieved for my friend. Turns out that he was not above lying about cancer. I wasn't going to let my grieving be for nothing either. Cancer? Jesus. Looks like we have a winner. What idiot lies about cancer? You think cancer just goes away? Or are you going to fake the medical treatments too? Just, man. What an idiot. My former best friend had a habit of trying to make me feel like I was lucky to have him as a friend who can actually put up with me, because no one else does. Of course I had other friends, but even then he would often try to make me seem horrible to them in an attempt to destroy the friendship. So anyways, I became friends with someone, and of course he didn't like that and started being passive aggressive to her. Naturally I asked him what was wrong, and he went on this long rant about what a horrible person I was and how I probably don't even like my new friend as a person or something like that. So I was like, fudge it, why do I put up with this stuff? And blocked him on everything while avoiding talking to him in real life. She kept peddling an MLM, and I told her multiple times it was a bad idea. She got her feelings hurt when I told her the bald-faced truth about it, and I told her she can talk to me when she runs out of friends and family to sell makeup to. My friends planned a trip to Boston without me and talked about it right in front of my face. Jokes on them. It got cancelled. Thank you, COVID. I was super close friends with someone. I would have used the my person description when describing her. All of a sudden, she just ghosted me. Blew me off. Didn't respond to texts or calls, etc. I was really upset for a while, but after a bit of time and a move out of the area, I decided whatever. After a year, due to an illness in my significant other's family, we moved back to the area again. She reached out to me and said she cut me out because she didn't want to get hurt by losing me when we moved. So I gave her another chance, albeit cautiously. I was right to be cautious. After a few weeks, she was back to ghosting me. It's not worth my time to chase someone for their friendship. Every once a while she'll send me a checking in text. I'll either give a brief answer or ignore it completely. I still have to be civil, though. She's married to my significant other's cousin, so I'll see her at family stuff. While I was abroad in Europe, he threatened to subpoena me over a $300 disagreement on who was supposed to pay the money to our university. The sad part is he was easily one of my best friends. I paid the money and blocked the petty asshole on everything shortly after. Best $300 I ever spent. A friend once gave me an ultimatum. The more someone else. I chose a someone else. I made the wrong choice. I lost my friend and then found out they were right to give me that ultimatum. Conspiracy theories. Non-stop conspiracy theories. It used to be lots of fun. Shared interests with a sprinkling of outlandish political ideas and the occasional conspiracy, but then it spiraled away until all the fun was gone. 6 months later I cut him off completely after it became clear that not only was I required to listen, but I also had to agree with it all, or I was the problem. I'm 43 and knew our guy since grade 9. We sort of come and go, but we're always friends. One time last summer he invited my family up to his place for a weekend campout. Around 10 PM his German Shepherd bit my 7-year-old Newfoundland in the face. Luckily I hadn't been drinking anything, and I had to rush my dog to an emergency vet. It took $1,200 to fix the damages. Him and his wife told me that, although they didn't have a lot of cash, they would transfer me as much as they could out of their next 2 paychecks. When I went to message them a week later, I found I was blocked on all social media and both their phones. Thanks Ben. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more.